Shalom. All praise to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule well. Peace and salutations to you, brothers, who elect with his word and truth and sincerity. All right, I'm back with an article here, and it says, Deflationary Tsunami on Deck. A tidal wave of discounts and crashing prices. Okay, that's the title of this article, but I'm going to name this video Liquidation of America. All right, Liquidation of America. Okay, so I'm gonna read through here, and it says, like I said, deflationary tsunami. So we've been talking about inflation, the increase of prices, or really the devaluing of your currency. So thus, to make you need more of it to purchase, for greater purchasing power, but. So it says a tidal wave of discounts and crashing prices. So it's talking about bringing things down. Why? Because they're going to get rid of things. Okay, liquidation. All right, so I'm going to read this real quick. 3 weeks ago, we showed readers what happens when the infamous bullwhip effect reversal takes place in presenting the unprecedented surge in the inventory to sales. Okay, ratio for a broad range of U.S. retailers covering the furniture, home furnishing and appliances, building material and garden equipment, and a category known as other general merchandise, which includes Walmart and Target. Since then, this ratio has only gotten even more extended and has even shown, below, now at the highest level since the bursting of the dot-com bubble. What does this mean for retailers and the price of goods? 3 weeks ago, we said think widespread inventory liquidations and added. To be sure, not every product will see its price cut, which is obviously commodities whose bullwhip effect take much longer to manifest itself, usually lasting several years in either direction, or only just starting to see their price cycle higher. Okay. Today, both Wall Street and Main Street media have caught up with both predicting unprecedented deflationary price cuts in the coming weeks. We start with Morgan Stanley's bearish strategist, Michael Wilson, who is the latest bearish. Let's skip all that. Focused on shrinking margins in general on other retailer discounting. In particular, wrote that while there is a modest pickup in oversales, a far more concerning issue is that inventory across the sector is up by 30%. YOY and sales growth is up by 0%. YOY translating to approximately 30%. Okay, so they got more inventory, which they storing things up. They hold on to things too. All right. Store checks show that aggressive discounting is already started as of the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Discounting pressure could accelerate through July. Okay, so although you'll see inflationary prices, you'll see, especially stores that might have like rewards member cards or different things like that. They might having more deals. Okay. It gets much worse, however, because courtesy of the delayed nature of the bullwhip effect, Morgan Stanley thinks it will be some time before retailers can cut back on forward in the inventory orders. Shockingly, I'm gonna skip this here. Matter of fact, I read it. Companies are no longer in a position to order 6 months in advance because of delays in supply chain, and are currently working with about an 8-month lead time. So they got to order that much in advance, which he might get it, may not, because that's one thing. With the Magilla Gorilla out there, with the CVPD out there, with the war in Russia and Ukraine, with all these different things going on, the supply chain issues have the high gas prices. The supply chain issue have taken a back seat to the problem, but that problem still exists. Shockingly, this means the decisions today to cut forward orders could begin to eliminate the inventory problem in the first quarter of 2023. but not likely before then. As a result, Wilson concludes we are likely to see a tidal wave of discounts that carry us through December because of 2022 inventory orders have already been placed. Okay, so you got these orders that have already been placed, but due to supply chain issues, can't get them yet. Okay, so when they can get them, or when they come, it's gonna come in bulk. Okay, it's a lot of issues of what's going on. Okay, it's not just Wall Street finally catching up. However, overnight, the WSJ also writes that the big discounts are coming as stores have too much stuff. Okay, that's why I said so. When things finally kind of catch up, they're gonna have overstock or too much product, which this is all manufactured. Okay, because technically they really won't, but hey, that's what they're gonna say. Because I promise you, that stuff will sell. All right. Echoing everything we have written in the past 2 months, the journal alerts its readers that Target, Walmart, and Macy's announced recently that they are starting to receive large shipments of outdoor furniture, loungewear, and electronics. So they're starting to get their products that they ordered, 6 to 8 months prior. Okay. And if Morgan Stanley is correct and lead times are indeed 8 months, they will keep receiving these into 2023. Everyone wanted but couldn't find during the pandemic. You see that? The problem for retailers is a windfall for those in the market for sweatpants, couches, for pretty much anything else, as prices are expected to start dropping around the 4th of July. Analysts say when the deflationary retail tsunami is unleashed in full force. Okay? But all of this is trying to cover up what's really happening. Okay, they're trying to save or salvage what's left of this place. There are going to be discounts like you've never seen before. Okay, and they're going to use that to say, hey, we're getting back on track. We brought prices down. We're bringing wages up. We doing all these different things. Hey, the economy is bouncing back. But little do they know, but little do these people know that that's all a front. Okay. Retailer discounts are part of an effort to get shoppers interested in buying things again as Americans shift their spending to services such as concerts, eating out, travel they missed out on during the pandemic. Deep discounts are expected on oversized couches, appliances, patio furniture that are more expensive for companies to store in their warehouses. So, hey, these prices, if it happens with these hella discounts, hey, if you can get it while you can, while it may be affordable or whatever, get it, but hey, do what you need to do. Okay, be smart, be wise. All right. Look to e-retailers that specialize in larger goods like furniture to lower their prices, says Craig Motti, who oversees supply chain execution and warehousing at Consulting. Okay. Let's see. That's good enough. Matter of fact, let me read some of this. Not everything is set for a deflationary crash. Don't expect luxury items to see price cuts. If anything, luxury items for things like handbags, shoes are poised to keep climbing. Okay. Demand is so strong and its supply constrained industry generally so quiet. The opposite rebalancing is happening. While inflation is likely to persist in the ultra high, an implication for broader inflation is clear. Most prices that make up the core CPI basket are about to fall off a cliff in weeks, if not days, with the upcoming core CPI prints. Okay. Food and energy prices, the same prices which Fed has traditionally ignored. It remains to be seen if it will do this around the time. So the essentials, no. Food, energy, meaning the power, grocery store stuff, or the power to cool your home in the summer or heat your home in the winter, it may not affect it. That shit's still gonna go up. It remains to be seen if it will do this around this time around, or if, realizing that the U.S. is entering a recession, it will resume easing even in the face of $5 gas prices. All right, which actually I want to hit a lesson on that one too. But first, I want to look up this word liquidation. All right, this is the word liquidation from the freedictionary.com, or to liquidate. It says to pay off a debt, claim, or obligation, to settle affairs of business firm, to determine the liabilities, to convert into cash, to eliminate, especially by killing. Okay, like say you're killing things off. Okay, you're downsizing, basically. To settle a debt or claim, to settle affairs. Let's keep going. The process of terminating the affairs of a business, the state of a business having its affairs to terminate, to go into liquidation, destruction, or elimination. The process of liquidating the state of, okay, that's not telling me anything. But you see here where it's to settle a debt, claim, or obligation. Okay? To settle a debt. Let's get that in Habakkuk. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, and I'm going to start at verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man by his philosophies. Okay, he's proud, which we in Pride Month right now, and he pushes it, flaunts it. Okay, he's a natural born Mo. He's a natural born Mo. His vine is the vine of Sodom. Okay, he's a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied. He literally cannot be satisfied. He literally wants, he goes everywhere, taking everything. You got the Uganda, finding the gold. Hey, like I said, don't be surprised if E get on up in there some way, somehow, find his way on up in there, wanting some of that. Okay. But gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, because he wants total control at the end of the day. All right, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. And that thick clay goes into the Hebrew word ibadyat, which means weight of pledges or heavy debts. Okay, and this is why I said this liquidation is to settle this debt, or to terminate, to pay off, to eliminate some of this debt. Matter of fact, let's see if we can get this here. See if we can look up this debt clock. Let's see. All right, this is the real-time U.S. National Debt Clock. See, usdebtclock.org. And look at this. We're at what's that? 30 trillion, and steady climbing. Okay, steady climbing. It's not going to go down, no matter what. It's not going to go down. All right. They've laden themselves with that thick clay, them heavy debts. Okay. But this was the whole point of the liquidation. The liquidation is that bomb. Let's get this here. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Okay, so they're trying to mask the pain by liquidating, by eliminating debt, by settling debt. Okay, but check this out, verse 9 here. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So they can do all this, the liquidation, decreasing of prices, the raising interest rates, the trying to offset it, all that's cool and all, but it is not going to help. This place is finished. The Lord has said this is enough. We're coming to the end of this particular kingdom here, of the revised Roman Empire, Esau Edom's rulership. It's time you to go down, and for righteous rulership to come up under Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's what's coming. That's why this place is not healed no matter what. Everything they do, it backfires against it. It works against them. That's the Lord that's that proud spirit He putting on them to think that they're really doing something to forward their kingdom, but in reality, the Lord is he's setting them up for the okie doke. He's setting them up for the fall. Okay, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For a judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right. So this is a quick lesson here on that article. Just like I said, the liquidation of America. So call all Yahweh Shem Al Shai, Bashem Kakwadash. Hope you edified. Shalom.